Welcome back to Crossfire Stars 2016 in Suzhou, China. My name is Sojung, and we have Matt and Joshua on the analyst desk, and we have all the quarterfinals finished. And Matt, what did you think of RU Legends versus Pacific Wara?
Well, what I think is really exciting is by RU Legends winning that.
Yep.
We have a guaranteed European finalist.
Wow.
Which is big news for Crossstars, right? Because here in China, in Suzhou, we know Crossfire is really popular.
Right.
There are so many, hundreds and thousands of players that it's all over the world, but they are, to be fair, mostly concentrated in Asia. Now, I'm from England, flown all the way over here. Thank you again, everybody, for bringing me over. I want to see this game get bigger in the West, right? We love it here in Asia. I want to see this game get bigger worldwide. We have got, for sure, a European finalist, and I'm very excited. And I'm pleased it's RU Legends. They played really well throughout the tournament. We saw them do that upset on day one. They played really well to be here. Their opponents in the semi-final are going to be Flipside, who've just put out Hemo Brave. My Brazilian boys, like you were showing you're a fan of Hidden earlier on. Hemo, I'm going to join you now on the
Thank you very much.
on the sad side of things, because Hemo, they're my guys, and they're gone now. So Flipside RU Legends 1 semi-final. KOWAI VG coming up next here on stage A.
Exactly.
These are big, big semi-finals.
I really like how you mentioned Europe and the West and how it might get big. Flipside definitely doing a big number onto Brave, unfortunately. Let's check out the score. It was 8-1 at halftime. 8-1. And what was interesting about it was, normally FaZe goes on Sniper. We've seen him play that Sniper all the time. He's really good at it. In the second half, he went back to it. And what am I saying right now? It means he didn't play the Sniper in the first half. He did come out with it once in a while, but they just threw it away. They were like, we don't need it. We're gonna get some intel first and then go in straight away with rifles playing. The most interesting thing about that is they had a game plan and they stuck to it and it worked. And Brazil, normally they are well known for evolving against their opponent's play styles, but this time around they just couldn't do it. And I mean, afterwards I got to see the team. They were devastated. They were really distraught, and it's a little bit unfortunate, but honestly, they're just outplayed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know you are on point, and now it's time for the crystal ball, man. MVP. MVP. Who is going to be the MVP, Josh?
Well, it was murky before, but it's clear.
It's clear.
Yeah, it's definitely
Who is it going to be? Who's going to be?
down
I'm writing it down.
FaZe, most definitely.
Most
I mean,
definitely.
if it's not, then,
FaZe.
well, so shoot me. But
FaZe.
FaZe definitely takes
FaZe,
it
okay.
for the win.
Okay, now take it away for our MVP. Drum rolls.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the semi-finals. MVP of the quarterfinals, of course it was FaZe. Who else would it have been? 13 and 9, and more importantly, that 1v3 that he pulled off. Fantastic stuff from him. And the Ninja Diffuse that came in from, I believe it was Snox that snuck it in, actually. But solid stuff overall from FaZe. And a dominant win, 10-3 over Hemo Brave for the Europeans. And they're going to go through and face RU Legends. That will be the second semi-final happening on Stream B. But here on Stream A, it is going to be KOWAI up against VG Gaming.
I like the change from high pitch to low there. It's,
Well,
like the goodies versus the baddies almost.
It's
but
the evil empire of VG Gaming, because
Yeah.
they just seem unstoppable right now. It doesn't look like anyone can deal with them. And man, I don't think KOWAI are going to do any better.
I mean,
You think KOWAI are going to win a map?
do you know what? I love an underdog, and we couldn't get more of an underdog here than KOWAI. VG Gaming, I'm going to be serious for a second, because before this went live, I was like, KOWAI, they're going to do it. I've got faith. I don't. VG Gaming, for me, they come out and they perform again at the same level, a 10-4, a 10-5. I'd be very surprised to see this even go close, because the way they dealt with all gamers there, it said it all.
So this is a best of 3. So we're finally into best of 3. So serious gaming coming on here. But I can tell you, the first map is going to be Black Widow. And, well, that's kind of big deal, because China are kind of good on that. Let me sort you out, Phil. Let me clip you in.
Thank you very much. I get someone to do my tie, my makeup, my hair. I don't think I've
It's probably
actually
a bit
done
tight,
anything myself,
might be.
except get out of bed
Give
this
it a
morning.
wiggle.
That's fine.
There we go.
Absolutely fine. These guys are looking very happy to be in the position that they are.
Well, of course they are, because they're getting a minimum of $30,000 right now. So the Colombians, KOWAI, who nobody expected to be here, everybody expected them to be the whipping boys of the group, ended up being top place in the same group that all gamers were in. And more importantly, they've not lost a single game yet.
Well, can they do one better? Pretty much, in fact, I've not met anyone who actually has backed them, and that's why I was kind of leaning towards them. But if you know anything about Crossfire, you've got to be on the side of VG Gaming for the win. Of course, if you're a Latin American or a Colombian fan, I'm sure you'd be backing KOWAI. Always happy, always smiling, and a team which I'm sure is going into this very, very confident. They've got the whole crowd behind them. It's VG Gaming.
Yeah, they have been dominant. 10-4, 10-4, 10-5. Sweeping aside, even flip side in that setup, 10-4, who we just saw decimate Hemo Brave, and that's really the power that they are bringing to this. Sweeping aside, all gamers 10-5. The Chinese opposition, obviously they are the national champions, and proving exactly why. I was on Ankara, of course. We're going to be on Black Widow to begin with here, and it's a tough old task for KOWAI, the Colombians. No doubt about it. The massively stacked favorites, VG Gaming, are going to have to be unsettled somehow, some way by KOWAI.
Okay, well, here goes the map breakdown. It's going to be Black Widow. We've already touched upon it. We luckily have the server in front of us, so we kind of sneak that one to you a little bit early. But Black Widow, we've talked about it notoriously. The Chinese are fantastic on this map.
The crowd literally cheered as the map was announced. They know, they know.
So this is not only a favourable map, the team have the fans behind them. They are the favourites of the tournament. They've just knocked out their fellow countrymen. And if, for any reason, this goes any other way, VG Gaming, it will be the biggest upset of the tournament by far. However, for me, I'm looking at a same dominant performance, maybe a 10-4, 10-5. But KOWAI, they go in this with a bit of an open mind. They've not got the pressure of being a favourite. They don't have the pressure of all the fans behind them right here. I'm sure they have a few back home. Maybe they can do something special. That is what I'm almost hoping for. I love an underdog, and we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough old task. The double doors approach. I don't think we're going to see this one too often. Just I stroll up mid and look lost. He's like looking left, looking right. He's like, which way am I going to go? I don't know. I'm going to go plant it in B. Sure. Well, you never know. Maybe we'll get that view. Who knows? So, really, for things to work out, Alejo's going to have to go just basically godlike. Challenge out against Emzin. I don't know how that one's going to work. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. But you never know, you know. Alejo, nobody had pressure on him. Nobody thought they'd be here. But KOWAI are just living the dream right now. Here in the semi-finals against the Chinese home team of VG Gaming. Can they do it one better? Can they reach the final? Shock the world by taking down the powerhouse that is VG Gaming on your screen.
Well, VG Gaming, they've got everything here going for them. Big fan of the jackets as well.
Yeah, they always dress to impress here.
Nice black and white leather jackets, and here is the crowd. You can see it. They've all got the fan signs as well. And straight away, I can read the VG part, but other than that, I'm lost.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the semi-finals. KOWAI versus VG Gaming. The first map is upon us, and KOWAI on the attack, already going aggressive down in long A. Straight around the corner. A lot of gunfire exchange, a lot of hit points falling down, but no initial kills. There's going to be the first kill. It's a 9 that goes down. And wow, here we go. Flitch gets himself the first kill of the game.
Well, as well, keep your out for 18 because he's on a slither of health. He nearly fell and was the second one, but of course, Flitch in that gun battle took some damage too. But A-Long seems to be in control at this given time. More gunfight goes down the trade from Minzin and Arcadox. Arcadox, a player which has performed at the highest level this tournament. He needs to keep that up against Vici Gaming right now. But looking at the overhead here, bit of a rotation coming up to B. And number 3 will have his work cut out. That, of course, is 18. One shot away from death.
Dabok and Emzin, along with 18, as you mentioned, taken very low on health. What a first round this could be here, but really good positioning. Look at 18. He's got himself in the water below, giving all the information to his team, sees them, takes a couple of shots, goes for the reload? Not quite sure he had it in mind there, what he had planned. He had all the stealthiness in the world and then absolutely screws the pooch. So, Dabok got himself a lot of work to do. Emzin does manage to get the scope out and rattles off the first shot. A 2v3, it is entirely possible. Plant going down. Emzin's already in position to drop in on Pablo's head. Just hop, skipping in a jump. It looks across, finds another. Flitch goes down. Dabaku comes around the corner, and this has gone all to pieces for KOWAI. Arcadox goes down, Dabaku goes it, and a 2v4 goes the way of Vici Gaming.
And straight away, something that shouldn't happen, happens. The clutch comes in, 2v3, the sniper is on point. Of course, M's in doing damage. These guys, they know what it takes. They can clutch up at any time, and that was just round number 1 that I feel KOWAI should have ran away with.
Yeah, that's just like they won out the battle of the exchange, and we're going to get it once again down at long A. Flashbang comes through, but we see Aleo strike. Flitch gets himself the kill, but only just taken very low on health there. And again, they win out the battle along A and don't push through on it. They've taken out 2, and Emzin has just caused them so many problems. 4-0 already. Goes out for a second peek. It's Aleo that's there. Gets the shot off. Doesn't land it. Aleo finds Emzin. So, the sniper is down. The big man has been picked off by Aleo. The first duel that we saw, and it goes to the Colombian.
Yep, and again, another round which you've got to favour KOWAI going into this later stages, 4v2. Flashes come in, but it's not going to take anything more off him. That's going to be the one to put him in the ground, and that's Alejo now. For me, has 4 on his plate, and he's going to start by entering the B bomb site. He's in the right position. He may be able to pick off 1, but he's just backing off maybe at the wrong time. If he rotates over to A, I can safely say that it's all good night for him, and he's given up that B bomb site.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, his teammates had been taken out on that push towards Catwalk, so I guess he's thinking, okay, they're just going to go into A and take it. Unfortunately for him, it's a misread, and obviously it gives up the position. He could use his smoke in his favor to get through double doors. He does, but it's not going to work out. And Pablo picks up the first round for KOWAI. Well, there's one. There's one. Phil, it's possible.
1 down, 9 to go. Same for Vici, though.
Are we going to see the battle at long A? Because that's what's been winning them out effectively. And yes, wisely, Vici are like, okay, all right, you know, we'll give you that long A challenge you've gone with a couple of times. This time we see another opening frag from Emzin, who's now on 5-1. I expect that to go much higher.
I completely agree. This, for the first time, myself anyway, being able to cast over Vici Gaming, and straight away, first 2 rounds, Emzin has just impressed me phenomenally. Aleo is going to have his work cut out with him, and speak of the devil, here he is! He finds the double, and Dabaku also finds 1. Flitch does answer back, but he needs to find another 4 to stay in this, and you can see with a slither of health, he finally goes down, and who is it? I believe that was 18 to finalize that kill, but Emzin, once again, awesome stuff.
Yeah, dominant. The sniper is just the god in this game. Shot through double doors, so close. It's Aleo and Pablo! Aleo strikes and gets himself the second chance. And that may be a big opener. Now you can see the positioning. 18's got himself up, pushed pretty deep here. He's going to get a little peek across towards Arcadox. It's Pablo that's about to pop around the corner as well. Pablo, will he check? No, he won't. And he gets taken down. Arcadox there will get the revenge frag and then spins and gets Dabaku down. So a nice start once again from KOWAI here. It always seems to be the very early exchanges. Aggressive stuff. Oh my word. And 9 not giving up. And now it's a 2-on-2.
Yeah, big double kill, leveling things up here. And you've almost got to feel bad for Emzin. He made the first contact with Aleo, but it didn't take him down. I think he must have shot him through a wall or something. Flitch and Arcadox, and 9 and 4 me. Both on full health here. However, it is predominantly over at A.
Bad timing. They just looked away the second he came around the corner, and 9 there. Going to get the flash off. Arcadox is the man that took a lot of the damage. You can see the nade coming through. They have got bomb in play. There's a good nade. Perfect. Pinpoint accuracy. For me coming below. He's going to find Flitch. Flitch, well, he was the man on full health, but not anymore. Gets a crooked shot through the box on Arcadox there. It was a headshot of all things as well. And when the luck is with you, it may well be required. Oh, another headshot for me. Dominant. And again, once you saw it go from a 4v2 to a 2-on-2, you just felt Vici Raw was going to take it at that point.
Yeah, and for you guys at home, I'll translate that for you. I think he said something along the lines of, nice clutch there, mate.
Jolly good show, old chap.
Well, I may be wrong, but I'm fairly certain with that one now. The A-Long battle is going to go down. Pablo and Flitch will be going against N9, 18, but as well, Emzin sneaking at the back there. The sniper could pay dividends, and there it is. Once again, he's taken down Aleo. And he wins once again.
I mean, that's just showing the perfect adjustment. I don't know why Flitch decided to throw himself at that one. Didn't gain anything for his team. Could have just backed away, but instead flung himself around that corner, brilliant experience. And it's a good adjustment from Vici because the first 2 rounds of the game, they challenged out long A. They came pushed around that corner. This time, they just stacked up around that corner and let the sniper do the work. Emzin strikes again. 8-2 for him already. We're only 4 rounds in. We're on the 5th round here. Already starting to build up a hell of a bank account in terms of kills. Dabuq about to find himself one. Arcadox is lining up, though. And they are about to challenge. There's the nade coming through. So Dabuq knows someone is there. But he's going to back away. And it's actually For Me that's about to get busy. I can't see who the bomb carries. It's Clarence that's coming towards him.
Well, smokes are going to drop. Or a flash as well. For Me, wanting to enter here. Not directly for me, but For Me will be pushing in. Maybe getting a few kills for himself. Grenades go out. He's going to escape that one. Just hugging the wall here. He does find one. That's going to be Clarence. Could he find the second? He's got to challenge the audacity there coming in. He had the help from his teammates, and why not? Pablo now left in a 1v5. This could be a clean round for Vici Gaming. They are certainly putting themselves on the map here, showing them what they're made of, and I feel bad for Pablo. He's not even going to get one. 18, clean sweep, 5-0 there in players.
I feel bad for KOWAI because, you know, I think in terms of like raw skill individually, there's a very different scale between these teams. KOWAI have got through on big plays from multiple members of their teams various times, but now they've come up against basically a highly skilled, if not the most skilled team in the world.
Yeah.
And we're seeing even the 1v2 situations, they can't win them. We're seeing For Me actually go down there. So Clarence comes through, but and then Dabuq strikes. So I mean, this is the difference in the teams right now. They just have these players that can all pull off these miracle plays. You got Emzin on 9-2. Dabuq just comes around the court. For Me just a moment ago got a simple double kill. It's just these players that Vici, that's what makes them so much better than everyone else in the world right now. They are, for me, a shoe-in for winning this entire tournament. Now, I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. And this is going to be probably a tough old pill for KOWAI to swallow.
Yeah, and you know, we don't like to kind of dumb it down a little bit, but that all game...
we don't want to write anyone off. We're only in the first half, but it's 5-1 already. We're starting to see how this is going to develop. And
that quarterfinal was so intense, obviously against their fellow Chinese players, or opponents, should I say. But this one looking dominant, 5-1. It's not for the first time here, because Vici Gaming, if you didn't know already, their victories have been 10-4, 10-4, 10-5. And they may do one better here. They'll be looking to do so, but on the defense now, they're holding things tight. And that A-Long is not going to be contested, not going to have a battle down there. Maybe the rotate coming even into mid, but we do have one pushing forward. It is N9, and this is a position he's been in previously. He picked up one and traded one out as well.
Yeah, 18's just got the peek across mid there. The audacity, the fact that they've actually done that. Flitch and Alejo covering off this mid angle. And this may be where Vici could trip themselves up. But overconfidence, which is what they've done there. Arcadox does found Dabuq down. So a little overconfident play, maybe going looking for the frags, effectively, was where they could slip up a couple of rounds. But in the grand scheme of things, it's going to net them too much. Now, there's a minute left of the round, so it's time that KOWAI have to go looking. They're going to start pushing in that middle. So N9 takes himself some gunfire. A big hit, actually. Has to back away and gets talked down by Clarence in the end. But 18 manages to trade that, comes around the corner and gets flitched down. Now, 40 seconds on the clock. They have to move. It's B-side they're going to, but there's 3 members of Vici Gaming already there. Yeah, this is going to be tough because the time is ticking and LA is going to kick things off. Emzin finds one. Can he find the second? He does, but he falls afterwards. And now 18 puts it to a one-on-one versus Pablo. A 2-times MVP alone in this tournament. Can 18 put him to bed? This would be a big clutch up, a numerical disadvantage going into this for Vici, but 15 seconds. He's not covering off the bomb. This is really strange play. Why would 18 back away from the bomb site when there's only 8 seconds on the clock? Because he's got to go plant. I don't think he's got time to plant it, does he? 4 seconds, 3, 2, 1. Just about gets it down on the split second. Oh, and wins
there we
out
go.
The duel.
Nice from Pablo. He left it till the last second, literally. And 18 there, he played the clock. Unfortunately for him, he didn't play it out. 18 messed that up, in my opinion. Why did he back away from B? He knew the bomb was there. Like, why would you back away from B site? I mean, maybe the intentions were he didn't have time to plant, or maybe he spotted something we didn't. But I tell you what, Pablo, he came off clutch once again. Well, Emzin going for that peak, looking for the shot. Arcadox on scope once again, along with Aleo. So ballsy stuff going for the double sniper. It's what we saw them running on Port, actually, early on against Insanes. Deciding, obviously, to go for those picks. Aleo finds Emzin. That is the opener that they're looking for. Get themselves that big sniper down. Now they're looking down mid. Dabaqu's there. Pablo, I think, would have just seen him, given the information across to Aleo's, spreading across himself and getting a look down mid. 3-4 players from Vici Gaming in mid now, stacked up. So they're looking to go for some sort of surprise play here, I feel. Yeah, and it could come back to bite them in the butt because there is Aleo watching for them. For me, finds Clarence. Now all level, and you can see and hear the gunfires rattling off. Pablo's on nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's somehow still alive. Aleo as well, creeping away, but 18 finds Flitch. Now 4 versus 3. I say 3. Pablo, can you really call that a player with that amount of help? There you go. Down he goes. Why are they getting put? Why are they drawing themselves? Why are they allowing themselves to get drawn into a battle like that? Their job is to plant the bomb, not to sit and go in a straight up duel in the middle. It basically players that are going to be better at aim than you. I don't understand why they allowed themselves to get drawn into that. Vici set themselves up, every single angle covered, and yet KOWAI still went in to challenge it. I don't know. I mean, you could see Vici, you knew what they were doing. They were like, okay, we're going to close every angle. They're only going to come at this one point. We've got 4 guns aimed in that one spot. They're always going to come out on top. Dabiku finds the last man, Arcadox there. And what honestly was an advantage early on for KOWAI, taking down Emzin, goes into a massive, massive advantage for Vici because of the way they played it. Okay, well, round number 9. 6-2 is the lead. Vici Gaming will want to extend that before going into the half here. And again, none other than Mr. Emzin. He's actually pushing forward through the middle. That's pretty crazy, but it could come off. Of course, got that ramp to assist him. Grenades coming in, smokes as well. Clarence is going to kick off here with the first kill as For Me goes down. Now, traded out, Dabaku finds Pablo. 4 versus 4. And you know what? Aleo is 1 shot away, and he finally falls there. Flitch picks up 1. A 3v3 now as we go into the final. Did he just flash himself? I think he did, you know. Dabaku just flashed himself. Okay, see, even gods can bleed. It doesn't always go their way as he tries to push around the side there. Now, it's a 3-on-3. All 3 players have a good chance. Vici, you can see actually on the map, they're pulling back to A site. So they feel the rotation is possibly coming out from KOWAI here. But KOWAI, as we can see, are still stacking up towards B site. And that's going to leave Dabaku all alone on site. So chance here. N9 is making the rotation. He's slowly coming back to him. So their slow players kind of worked against them because numbers advantage is still with them. Dabaku, everybody from Vici actually pretty low on health. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on. They were a couple of shots away, and of course we know how powerful the AK can be, but I feel like leaving this a little bit too late. Dabaku's in a good position, but again, it's a 3v2. There is 1 player lingering around A, which isn't going to be helpful. That's from Emzin. Default defensive positions here from Vici. They're going to check these corners. They're going to check these angles. They know that Dabaku's got to be in that corner. They find N9, but Dabaku still has yet to show himself. Clarence does catch the corner, caught a glimpse of the weapon, and now Emzin all alone in a 3v1. Now,
he's done this before. He's pulled off these clutch situations, so I'm not going to rule him off just yet. Switches to the AK, actually. Arcadox would have got a glimpse with him there. Why we're looking at the minimap, I don't know, but Emzin takes down Arcadox. Why would you not look at anyone else but Emzin as he comes through? Flitch off the side. Position given away. Clarence, perfect position. This has got to be KOWAI that picks up this round. They have these angles covered. He's going to try and make it a one-on-one. Clarence didn't pop out. Oh my word, he's caught the headshot. Clarence surely has the angle. He's got to look across the side. There we go. Thank the Lord. Somehow KOWAI do close out the round. It's 6-3 in the first half. They've got a heck of a job to do on the defense.
Yeah, one shot away there, and he does go down. Unfortunately for him, it would have been beautiful to see a 1v3, but maybe a little bit of life here showing for the squad of KOWAI. They know it's a difficult task. No one went into this game, I'm sure, thinking this was an easy one. Of course, VG Gaming so dominant through the whole tournament. And now looking to do the same here in the semi-final. The first semi-final here, obviously on stage A. We've got another one coming up on stage B. This is a best of 3, and praise the Lord, we are finally at best of 3 stage, because that best of 1 is brutal.
Yeah. Yeah, brutal indeed. But best of 3 or not, it is 6-3 to VG Gaming, and now they are the ones on the attack. I feel they may well have done enough on defense to pick it up. This is going to be a good challenge at long 8. They quickly backed away from that one. Vici almost ran into a 3-on-2 situation with the bomb. That could have been very dangerous for them. KOWAI went out, and KOWAI wrestling out control of long A. So Flitch gets himself in that position. We saw this previously the day before. I think it was their first game, wasn't it, against Executioners. They played Black Widow, and they did exactly the same. So they've played this. They're good on this map. Question is, can they face Vici and win? Because it would be an absolute mega upset to take the first map. But 6-3 down on defense. They've got a heck of a job on the hands.
It looks like they've done the research, because if you check out Aleo, he's looking straight down that site, and that's going to be Emzin who falls. He could find the second, but no, he went for the frag. And he's only going to find the one, but I'm sure he'll be happy with that, taking out Emzin. And now they're going to have to back off. They know Alejo is just leaning around that top box over at A, and maybe seek a different plan of attack.
They have A locked down, honestly. Like I say, they have Alejo over there. Flitch is covering off long A, so they're never going to come from that angle. Pablo covering off double doors. You have Arcadox also on the scope, by the way, checking it through the double doors, taking the shots through there. So it's A site where they're going to hit. So Arcadox switches his line of sight. Clarence, the man that's about to become under serious pressure. This is happening. You can see 18 actually still challenging out. He's the sole man over there. Alejo's going to take him down, but it's there. That's the battle we wanted to see. We didn't quite get to see it. Clarence goes down, and that means the bomb is going to go down on B site.
So Alejo doing damage on the opposing squad, but they're going up the B site and the bomb goes down. Now they've got a lot of work to do, because there's only so many entrances here, and it looks like they're all going to pile through one. If you're looking at the mini-map,
they're trying to make the rotation, but it's a long run. That's the thing. And For Me is actually covering off the back entrance. We're watching Dabo Q here. He's covering off the main way through. For Me is going to get down Flitch. That was a long-range duel. We're not really seeing what's going on here. For Me is the man that's to watch, and suddenly Pablo is all alone. So from a 3-on-4 advantage, like you say, they gave up the site. They didn't really give it up. Clarence got taken down on site. And don't lose a single man in the 3-on-4.
And you've got to point out Alejo there. He did great work. He made the first pick. He repositioned and made the second pick. And at that point, you're thinking, you know, they can lock things down here, but just never rule this squad out. VG Gaming so powerful, so strong. And they're 3 rounds away from taking the map here. Of course, it won't be the series, of course, being a best of 3, but KOWAI a long road ahead of them. And it looks like the road that they're taking is over towards B side. You've got Flitch, who's pushed up. Again, they'll be defending A long. Does give a little bit more of a breathing room for the rest of his squad to watch mid and B.
Arcadox has made a change. He's back onto AK now. And he's joining Clarence, who's also on AK. They're both covering off that site. Alejo lands yet another one at Catwalk, preventing the push. 18 goes down. He's just simply the man that's drawing the attention. Arcadox gets himself one. As I say, the AK working well for him. Gets a quick double. Now Clarence is being pressured by For Me. He gets the support he needed from Pablo. And it's a 4-on-1 situation. Emzin spins and gets one. Don't rule this man out. He's on next to no health, but he's certainly capable of these situations. Gets around the side. There goes Flitch. Now, Doesn't have the bomb. That's the main thing. There's a minute on the clock. Plenty of time. Do not go looking for frags. They have the bomb with them. Clarence and Pablo just set themselves up. Emzin, is he going to pick himself up the scope? Yes, he is. Okay. Okay. 56 seconds. He's got time to look for the kills, look for the angles. Now,
there's the bomb.
Works his way through. There's the bomb. You can see it. It's right there. Emzin with the sniper, his trusty weapon. He gets an entry here and takes it to a one-on-one. It's a real problem for KOWAI from this one-on-4 situation. Clarence and Pablo. Do not show yourself, Pablo. Don't do it. He's got himself tucked nicely in the box. Clarence just around the side. Everything being checked and cleared by Emzin. Now he sees it. He sees the legs. He's going to take Pablo down here, surely. Pablo has to run for his life. Switches across. Does he manage to pick up the AK? Yes, he did. Now he comes around the side. Gets himself the bomb. 14 seconds. Really well played. Okay, KOWAI, they did what they had to. They just backed completely away from that one. But Emzin, you see the confidence in this guy. In a one-on-4 situation, he still has it, the ability and honestly the sheer balls to know how to take that situation on.
Yeah, Emzin played that perfectly. He just couldn't manage to close it out, and you know what? He can't close out this A-long either because the flashes, the grenades, everything's coming in there. And now the attack goes forward. Emzin leading that attack. I say that, backing off here, maybe a little bit scared, but everyone's still fighting fit for both sides here, and this is it. Smokes go down, the push goes down for me, finds Flitch, and they're going to get aggressive. Pablo's under fire.
Alejo's one that's being flashed out the back there, not going to be able to get that scope working. Gets one, can't miss that one right in his face, but unfortunately, it's not to be, and A has gone down. Now, Clarence still sat here just in the underpass, about to try and hop himself up. Does get himself one, can't spin and get the second though. Formy will deal with him, and it leaves Arcadox all alone. And he will get picked off around the side there. I was about to say, before they reach this, and as you can tell, very loud in the box there, I was about to say, before that happened, if KOWAI are going to pick up rounds, it's this big duel at long A, which we're having once again here. It's another 2-on-4 this time, but if they don't come out on top in that, a 2-on-3, then, well, you can forget the entire game, because that's where they were doing so well before. They do get themselves another kill, but Emzin still hasn't been dealt with. Switches to a pistol.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh my word.
Shouldn't happen. A 1v2, he's behind the box, he was being peppered up, and now it's all up to Arcadox. This is a very quick round, and Emzin has escaped with his life. 4 kills in this second side as well, and this could be number 9.
He's so good. He is so good. He is just an absolute god of this game. There's no doubt about it. When a player like that is performing at this level, you can't compete with him. And map point now, it is a best of 3, so it's not all over. Black Widow, of course, is a predominantly strong map for the Chinese. So let's not get carried away on this one. KOWAI, though, they realize what they're up against. It's a tough old challenge in the form of Vici Gaming.
There's a hole in the defense. They're straight through the tunnels, and now they're behind them. Good night to Alejo. Your sniper's no use there, buddy. He's going to find the second. That's for me, and this is looking all but the end for the boys of KOWAI, all the way from Colombia. And now there goes another. It's all up to Flitch. My goodness, it's a whitewash as we go into round after round. This is such
I've lost
a
count of
dominant
the kills
performance.
Emzin's had. Emzin has been so strong. In fact, the entire Vici Gaming have been so strong. No doubt about it. There was only going one way there. 10-4 the score, and still nobody takes more than 5 rounds off Vici Gaming.
You beat me to it.
A little nod and a little single nod. That's all it required. It's like, yep, job done.
That is well done, VG. Oh, I saw VG.
Yeah, you actually might have got it right.
I could have. That might have been the luckiest thing ever. But no, great to see the fan support here. And again, just to touch on what you said, it's another 10-4. We've had 3 10-4s, 2 10-5s.
No, 1 10-5, yeah. 10-4, 10-4, 10-5, 10-4. It's solid stuff from Vici Gaming. Not a great deal, unfortunately, that KOWAI could do. Map 2 coming up.